Hi guys, welcome. This is going to be a very exciting matchup here, and as the game is getting started, I will introduce myself. My name is Konana, and this is going to be my first commentary in quite a while, but this is going to be the MSL Finals, and this is going to be a Protoss versus Protoss matchup on the map Python. Now the score is 1-1. Bisu and Stork are playing against each other. At this point, I'd like to give a little bit of background on the players. First of all, Bisu is blue at 12 o'clock, and the orange Protoss is Stork at 2 o'clock. So I'd have to say that we probably want to see that the MSL champion, Bisu, will win this matchup. He did manage to defeat Savior last season, but we'll see how he does against Stork. Stork has a little bit better of a Protoss versus Protoss record against Bisu. Bisu, his name is Taek Yong, and he has 57% wins in PvP, and he's playing for NBC Game Hero, but he has no televised games yet on Python, on the map Python. So we don't know if he is good at this map or not. But Stork, Byung Goo, is playing for Samsung Khan, and he has a 64.5% Protoss versus Protoss wins, and he already has 3 televised Python games, or 2 televised Python games, 2 wins and 0 losses. So with the score at 1-1 at the moment, both these players have to be playing very well if they want to get their MSL champion title, because this is going to be a best of 5. At this point, we see that both players are scouting, and Bisu is going to be doing the standard 1 gate tech, 2 Dragoons, but we see that a double gateway rush may be coming here from Stork. He has 2 gateways, so this means he will be pumping out some zealots as soon as possible. And neither player has scouted themselves yet. But if Stork does not pull off this rush effectively, it will leave him economically behind, because he will be behind in tech, and he would have lost money from losing those zealots. But I'm not quite sure if he is going to be doing a rush or not. Neither players have scouted each other yet, as I said earlier. So this is going to be a very nice advantage to this zealot rush that is going to be coming on right now. There is 1 zealot blocking the ramp, but at this point I think that Bisu will be teching immediately to Cybernetics Core, yes, and there it is. So he's not going to be pumping zealots, and this is going to be a very risky attack. Stork has also brought a probe along, and it will be a good supporter against that zealot. But at this point, Bisu does see the rush that is going to be coming. Second zealot is out, and the attack is starting. The attack has commenced. The second gateway has been created to try and fend off this attack, and a couple of probes have been pulled out of the mineral line in order to block off this zealot, and it is working. The zealot is losing quite a lot of HP, and at this point, the zealot is probably just going to try and deter those probes from mining. There's 2 more zealots coming along. Bisu only has 2 zealots, and there's still a probe there. So this is a very risky. This is a very risky point for Bisu. Right now, the first zealot has been killed, but it did manage to take off a few probes. And we see that Stork, not managing his zealots efficiently, does almost lose one. But at this point, there's a lot of zealots here. Some probes being taken out, but Stork really not using these zealots efficiently. He did lose a lot to careless play, and he's trying to go straight for the probes right now, but it's not working. And the scout probe for Bisu does get back inside the base again. There's only 3 zealots out, and only 2 zealots here. 3 zealots here for Stork. So this is a bit of a risky position for either player, because if this rush does not take out as many probes as the Dragoons, or as the zealots cost, then it will have failed. And it seems that this rush will fail now, and Stork has to discontinue his pumping of these zealots. He just didn't take enough probes out. At this point, Bisu could launch a counterattack with an army of 2 Dragoons and 3 zealots. I'm not even sure if Stork did tech to a Cybernetics Core yet. But with these Dragoons out and the oh, there is the Cybernetics Core. But anyways, with that rush failing, we're going to see that Stork is going to be at a little bit of a disadvantage at this point. He really didn't manage his zealots efficiently, and at this point Stork does have his dragoons out, but he has a lower probe count because he was focusing on those zealots, and this is going to put him behind. This is Bisu's father right here, and we'll see which one prevails. But at this point it seems a counterattack is going to be launched by Bisu, and I doubt it'll work because there's already 2 dragoons waiting there, 4 dragoons waiting on the ramp, and they are going to be able to take the high ground advantage. At this point, I think that Bisu should try and take advantage of his size of his army and the other advantages, and he should probably try and expand. But the attack is coming here, and it seems that Bisu is going to try and micro this, but he is going to lose his zealot, and 4 dragoons are still on this ramp. Micro is essential here because if neither player micros, they're going to take heavy casualties. But at this point, the rush is deflected with 6 dragoons at the ramp. At this point, I think that Stork could actually launch a counterattack here. He has 6 dragoons. I'm not even sure what Bisu has. It seems he only has 2 or 3 dragoons at this point. But this is still a pretty even game, even with the failed rush. Both of them still have 2 gateways, and neither of them are going high tech yet, as that I can see. But there's 5 dragoons here for Bisu, and Stork has as many as 8. So we see a second gateway going up for Stork, it seems. Okay, so for Bisu, there's 2 more gateways coming up, as well as another pylon. So it seems that Bisu will be trying to mass produce some units. He did see the amount of dragoons at Stork's base, but it seems that both of them are going to be going for 4 gateways right at this point. So none of them are going to be starting to tech up higher, and none of them are going to start getting any expansions. Now there's a lot of dragoons right here, and I will have to pause this part soon, but 1 dragoon does go down, and this is a pretty even battle. Both of them have a lot of dragoons right here. Now taking this battle into Stork's field, he is going to be able to field reinforcements, but he's just lost 3 dragoons just by running away from excellent micro by Bisu, and he is going to go back up the ramp. He did lose 3 dragoons without taking off a single one, so I have to pause this part right here.